Yes, them here. This is Boom Boom, aka World Boom, the Billboard selector. And me I represent for Ryan LFC. To get the latest Reggae Boyz content, just hit that like and subscribe button. And the Operation Ball Game, I say, knock it, Ryan.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, guys. My boy Ryan LFC back again, guys. Another top shelf video for you guys today. In this video, we're going to do the player ratings for the Jamaica versus Costa Rica game. Jamaica versus Panama game. My apology, guys, on that one. Panama run over Jamaica yesterday at the office. 3-0. Jamaica sit bottom of the table in the group. Wow. Welcome. How are you doing, man?
Fine right here, man. Just trying to regroup from that massive loss yesterday, you know. Shocking loss, 3-0 at home. Not even a goal scored. Not much chances created. Can't really say much about the performance. So
it's very painful, man. Very painful to see Mexico defeat Costa Rica by 1-0, a penalty. Mexico on 6 points, Costa Rica on 1, Honduras on 2, El Salvador on 2, Canada on 2, United States on 2, Jamaica 0,
and Panama on 4.
Panama on 4. Can you believe it, bro? Jamaica start the campaign with 0 points. You see that team named El Salvador? They are going to be difficult to beat this year. Bro, I watched the highlight of that game. The stadium is packed. Watching El Salvador play like I'm watching the Champions League final. The vibes and the color in the stadium is just pale blue.
Blue all around. Tough stadium to go to.
Virgin, we are going to have it difficult to beat this El Salvador team in El Salvador. Remember, Honduras go there and get a points. And who go down there? Think Costa Rica and Panama?
No, it was USA the first.
US. You can imagine the USA team go down there and get a points. Big up to Talawa TV. Enough respect. Appreciate it. Viewers, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you share the content, get the message out there. Special shout out to the people then on Facebook. Enough respect, appreciate it, man. Don't forget to smash a like on the video and make sure you guys share your thought down in the comment section. Once you're watching back on the replay, make sure you share your thought down in the comment section. I will answer to every single one of you guys' comment and stuff. So appreciate the love and support. So seriously, Bahamas, this World Cup qualifier is not an easy thing, you know.
No, you know, and that's 2 for 14 games. 2 for 14 games of Costa Rica coming up tomorrow. No, not tomorrow, Wednesday. And then the following international window sometime in October, and it's even tougher than before. I think we have USA, Canada, and I think El Salvador to play. Either El Salvador or Honduras. It does not get easier. It never gets easier. Yesterday we needed a point or even 3 points yesterday just to season ourselves into the qualifiers. We're now trailing. I mean, but despite the fact that we're at the bottom of the table, Costa Rica is only a point ahead of us. Everybody else is only 2 points ahead of us. If we win Wednesday, who knows? We might be sitting in third come end of the international break. So you never know. But as you can see by the numerous draws, this region, this World Cup qualifying is no joke.
It's no joke, bro. It's no joke. Everybody protect their home. Every single body protect their home. And in CONCACAF, it's very hard to go to people yard and get something from the game. So this is why I'm extra disappointed in the Reggae Boyz. We just make Panama walkovers.
Yeah, man,
No fight, nothing.
they came into our house and dismantled it. Understand there are no fans in it, but have to do what you have to do. You're professional footballers. You must be able to stand up on your home ground.
Yeah, I agree with you, bro. We need to do better, man. We need to protect home, bro. Home is very important. You know what I mean? And really and truly, Costa Rica, they lose to Mexico by 1-0 at home. I don't really see Costa Rica doing much. What I saw from Costa Rica in the Gold Cup, they have to prove me wrong. But one thing for sure, they will turn it up. They will. They will definitely turn it up on Jamaica come Wednesday because they believe they can get something from Jamaica. Everybody taking points from Jamaica. Three
We
points. Why
we're
they?
the scapegoat.
Yeah,
We had
they
a weak
will.
we had a weak fence in the group right now. Weak fence. That's what everybody looking at.
Everybody want 3 points. We have the Jamaican national team, you know, man. They are the team that going to give us 3 points. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're gonna get 3 points from Jamaica. So you know the thing go. Oh, somebody like let me see. Check what I'm going with my mic. My check. Jersey boy, how do you know when I'm not using this microphone? Or you know? Or you know, Jersey boy, cause it's like I don't even check. But every time I using this headphone, he come in the chat and say, Ryan, the mic, you need to check the mic setting. Or you know the difference with this mic and the headphone mic. You can tell the difference? Bamas?
Louder, it's a bit louder. I can hear you clearly though.
Oh, you can hear me clearly?
Clearly. I can hear you clearly.
Yeah. That guy is very special, man. That guy. Jersey boy, you are a special, bro. You are a special, man. All right. Before we get into the player ratings, we'll talk about Coach Theodore Whitmore. We're going to grade Coach Theodore Whitmore first. We're going to grade him assessment. Oh, the other quality is different, German. All right, enough respect for that. Thank you, man. Let's assess Coach Theodore Whitmore first before we get into any of the player them. Coach Theodore Whitmore returned back on the island, I think, Saturday. Say he don't get a lot of time to prepare the team for this game. What I hear, Paul R was coaching most of the English-based player, and they do double session. Why do a double session in a tight space? Remember, every single player get called for the national team. Either they playing for them club team week in, week out, so they're supposed to have condition. I don't believe us should have the player them training double session at this moment.
It depends on a double session. It could have just been a tactical session in the morning, and then you go to like a more football kind of session where as you relate to shooting, passing, simple drills, nothing too hectic or anything strenuous on the body. But as you can see what happened yesterday, I don't know what Paul Hall was doing or what kind of instructions he gave to Tapper, but something went wrong, especially in the first half. Something definitely went wrong. And it started off with the formation.
You think the formation, we get the formation wrong. I don't know if it's Coach Whitmore. He's the head. Because you're a coach, right? Personally, you're a coach.
Yeah, I'm a coach.
You are a coach. Like in where you think was going through Coach Theodore Whitmore and Paul Hall? Who you think run that team yesterday?
Well, Paul Hall might have, like I said, Paul Hall was in the island working with them, so he would have been the one giving the feedback to Whitmore on how things might have worked or what would have been best to set up or how best to set up the team. During the game, we saw like probably, for me, I saw like a flat 4-4-2. That's how I saw it, 4 at the back, 4 straight across the midfield, 2 strikers, Kemar Roof and Mikel Antonio. So I think something could have changed, especially after the first goal, to give us more of a midfield presence. Because if I were to get a picture right now, I think there was a picture I took on the TV the other day using my phone, and I just saw 4 defenders, a big empty space, and 2 midfielders by the halfway line. And I was trying to figure out, why is there such a big gap or such a difference between our midfield and our defense? Why is there so many space? And that's a space that Panama exploited. Straight from back, straight to middle, straight to the wing. Quick movement. So I think during the game, Whitmore could have definitely said, all right, make us switch the formation into the game to a 4-2-3-1, have somebody sit and give us a more midfield presence, because that's where we lost the entire game. And then it changed in the second half.
When I watch Brentford play, when I watch Liverpool play, this is example. And I watch City play. When they are defense, they defense and the center circle. It must be a reason why they defend and the center circle. Close the gap between the defense and midfield. Whenever Jamaica play, you have so much gap between the midfield and the defense. In international football, you don't get so much space. Watch Brazil, watch all of these top teams. Why when Jamaica play, they have to be so much space between the defense and midfield? Is it the coach working on these stuff, or the player them should? Because really and truly still, brother. When you hear Leon Bailey come out and say, when his father asks him, what tactics, what style of play when you use? Man say, we don't have none. We just know about football and we just go out there. Is this for real, bro?
Like we don't have an identity. We don't have an identity as an international football team. We don't have an identity. You can see Panama's identity yesterday. Jamaica lacks that. And it starts from the coach. It starts from the coach, honestly. When you watch Liverpool play, you know Klopp's team is high press, very fast tempo. That's an identity. The same thing with Manchester City, an identity. And then you see the same thing with the Burnleys and the Crystal Palace, the low blocks. That's an identity for those teams, because they know they're not as advanced or as skilled as the top teams in the league. So they have to work with what they have. What identity does Jamaica have? Do we press high? Do we do a low block? What's the identity? We don't have one. Yesterday I watched USA and Canada. The United States has an identity. They play high press. Canada feeds off the high press, working their way from back to front. The outlet is Alfonso Davis. Jamaica has no identity. And if we don't find an identity fast, we're in trouble.
So, Simeone's Athletic Madrid.
Yeah.
You know that the same year Simeone's play as a player, that's exactly how Athletic Madrid play. The personality, the fight, the dirtiness. identity not only just come down to just the player, the coach style of play, is how the coach want the team to play. The character.
Yeah. The character from the coach reflects into the players. I don't. It's funny you said that. I mean, yesterday we said on the show yesterday. That we have these set of players now in the team that can give you a bully mentality. Why we don't use this bully mentality to play in this rough and tough CONCACAF region? We soft, Jamaica soft. Probably the softest team out there right now. Every other team looks hungry. And we're just dragging ourselves along. We have these big bully players. Mikel Antonio is not soft. This man is breaking records in England for West Ham. And he comes out here playing for Jamaica and looks absolutely nothing like the footballer we see playing on the weekends.
I said this already, Bahamas. We're just going to move on after this. I have a brand new BMW inside your garage. And they give Ryan LFC, we cannot drive. What do you think Ryan LFC going to do, Bahamas?
Crash.
All right. This is a brand new team with a lot of good players. I'm going to make the video and say, Bahamas, I spend 2 weeks and watch the Jamaican player them when they're playing for their club team. I mean, I say, why them play so good for their club team? But yet still, when they come and play for the national team, they look average. If you didn't know that Leon Bailey play for Aston Villa, if you didn't know that Mikel Antonio play for West Ham, you'd have said, Bahamas, what kind of bug player this Jamaica have?
A good example that because every person that came down to play for Jamaica this yesterday and for the Mexico game, every Jamaican player is on farm. Every Jamaican player on farm. Bobby Reid scored the weekend prior to coming down, Bobby Reid score of 2 assists for Fulham.
Nicholson.
Antonio score. Kemar Roof involved in Rangers. Ethan Pinnock draw, I think, against Crystal Palace. Liam Moore is doing decent in Reading. Why they come together as one group and we look so shaky and shabby? Andre Blake, very good for Philadelphia Union. Hey man, look, I just don't understand.
This is what I'm telling you, bro. Everybody playing good for their club team. But when they come to the national team, it's like a joke, bro. Something is happening, bro. I don't know if it's the hotel staying. I don't know if the plane. I don't know, bro.
Start to the coach.
Why when the player them come, they don't give us something different, give that fight, give that hunger, give that passion. Nothing. But anyway, how much I give Coach Theodore Whitmore? We're going to move on from him.
Whitmore with a 10-5.
5.
And that's being generous.
5 out of 10, Coach.
And the reason why I give him a 5 out of 10, he had limited time to sit with these players.
So who would you give the blame on the coach for this lose or what?
I blame everybody, the entire team, everyone involved, because it's top on not recognizing what's happening in the game, and then it's also the players themselves not recognizing. Say, hey, coach might not have said something, but we are professional footballers. We must know what we can do on the pitch to change the style, to bring ourselves back into the game. So nobody did anything until the second half. So 5.
It's a 5. I'm going to give him a 4 out of 10. I'm not going to give him a 0. I'm going to give him a 4. And the reason why I give him a 4, Bahamas, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Change him. He make yesterday look much better than the last Mexico game.
True.
I don't know if because the game is kind of open up a little bit in the second half, so we get more time on the ball because Panama start attacking us. We get more time on the ball to go forward and stuff. So I'm going to give him a 4. I will give him a 4. I think he should get a 3.5. I give him a 4. Let's move on to the goalkeeper, Andre Blake.
Probably has the highest rating out of everybody. A 6. A 6 because he could not do anything yesterday but play his role as the goalkeeper. Without Andre Blake, we can see a lot more. We know that.
Yeah.
So he has to get a 6. I mean, the highest rating is a 6, and that's Andre Blake.
Six. Yo, guys, just be Jairus. Jairus, me not expect that from me, Jairus. Jairus, no, you're a sensible man like that. I mean, expect that from you, brother. Please, brother, just keep it more professional and bridging. Yeah, let's get back to business. Big up to my princess in the building. I hope you're doing well, my princess and stuff. Thank you very much for passing through and show your love and support to Ryan. So I appreciate it, okay? Anyway, let's get back to business. We say give Andre Blake a 7.
6. Blake. 6. Can't get higher than that. Can't do much. Lowest I can go is a 4. And that's because he conceded 3 goals. But again, the 3 goals are not his fault.
I'm going to give him a 5. 5. I believe.
Reasonable.
Yeah, reasonable because he conceded 3. There's no way I'm going to give him a 6. He conceded 3. You know, can't do nothing about the goal, but just because he conceded 3, didn't do much, didn't pull off any world class save. I think that's a fair scoreline for me for Andre Blake. A 5. Viewers, let me know. Big up for Tennessee in the chat. J Rush, Jones. Big up to every single one of you guys, man. Big up, enough respect to all of you guys. In the chat. Let's move on to the midfield. To the defense. How much you give Leon Moore?
4.
4.
4.
Fair enough. I didn't think either Ethan Pinnock or him, they put a foot wrong. But what about not starting Ethan Pinnock and keep Damian Lowe inside the defense there?
But Damian Lowe wasn't even there, so you can't even say that.
On the bench?
Damian Lowe was on the bench.
No, yeah. So you would say put him in the team because
Yeah, no, I for me, there were only 3 persons who I would have kept in that lineup. Reason being, I would have kept Damian Lowe, but I wouldn't even have played Damian Lowe as a centre back. I would have made him stay I would have put him at right back and make him sit because he's very good on the football and can defend better than all of the right backs that we have at the moment.
Yeah. What about defensive midfield?
Well, I mean, that's why we have Speedy Williams and
no, me not really like Damian Lowe play at a position still, but to have Ethan Pinnock and Leon Moore, both of them are excellent defender. Both is excellent. So why not put Damian Lowe in midfield since they don't have a proper CDM?
Well, You have to take that up with Whitmore, you know. Have to take that up with Whitmore. But you can understand the reason why I immersed Damian Lowe. You know,
Yeah,
so,
man, I understand. I question it, you know.
yeah,
I understand it.
but I feel like we shouldn't have left him out. He's what you would have called one of the spine players of the team.
It's very difficult for me. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. It's very, very difficult to have Ethan Pinnock on the bench.
But remember the reason why they can't bench you because they only came for one game.
Yeah, me know, man, but I just don't see us playing a partnership and not have Ethan Pinnock in the team.
You mean Damian Lowe?
Yeah, Damian Lowe, I know Damian Lowe, but Ethan Pinnock, he has to play in the team.
So you would have preferred to play with a Ethan Pinnock and a Damian Lowe or a Ethan Pinnock and a Liam Moore?
When you have good player, I think we should play Damian Lowe in the CDM, man.
Because he gives you that extra coverage.
He give it that extra coverage. He give it that bite inside the midfield. He give it that leadership. He talk a lot. He put in player where they should be, telling player to go there. And have Ethan Pinnock and closing up the back. Right now, we don't have any. Right now, we don't have any CD. We could have Mariappa on the bench, so anything can happen to defense. Mariappa come in.
I know, it's funny with that, as you said that putting Damian now as the defensive midfielder. Most people know football very well. If you have a CDM of that quality, and let's lose Liverpool, for example. Liverpool has a centre-back pair now, Van Dijk and Matip. And if you play a CDM of quality in Fabinho as a defensive midfielder, when Liverpool are, let's say, when Liverpool are with or without the ball, you see Matip and Van Dijk go left and right, and you will see Fabinho just drop in as a sixth to come in and fill in a third centre-back. And that is the reason why you see Trent and Robertson bombing down the flank. Now, Damian Lowe can give that element of surprise to Jamaica where, he's a defensive midfielder. He drops back deep to make like a 3. And then we have almost like a back 5, but, it is still solid. So I don't know. It's up to Tapa still, We are just persons looking from the outside and giving our opinions.
Yeah, because I just look at it, guys. Smash the like button, please. I'm begging you, guys.
Yeah,
once you come in the stream, hit the like button. The reason why I'm thinking like this, bro. Anthony Grant, we only have Anthony Grant in the CDM as a tackler. This team miss a CDM, right? I would love us to play Damian Lowe inside the midfield. We'd have Daniel Johnson and we'd have Ravel Morris. So I would use them 3 players in our midfield. So Ravel Morris is a creator, Daniel Johnson box to box. And I would play Damian Lowe to sit in front of Ethan Pinnock, and because it's very hard for a quality player like Ethan Pinnock playing the championship week in, week out for him team and having put a foot wrong so far in the Premier League. You cannot have a Premier League defender sitting on your bench and you're not Brazil, bro. So that's why I'm saying we could use Damian Lowe there to be that destroyer inside the midfield. He's very good on the ball. How many times you see him coming
not on the ball at all?
Bro, every good midfielder I know, good quality midfielder, they can play in the CDM. Damian Lowe play in the CDM. He plays CDM. CDM is not the first. He plays CDM. I don't know if you guys, let me know down in the comment section if you guys agree with me, if you guys think Damian Lowe could play inside the midfield, because I think he can offer a lot to us inside that midfield, especially we do not have a proper holding midfielder. Only Anthony Grant. You know what I mean?
The only out and out CDM. I see somebody saying it's Pinnock's first game. This is actually Pinnock's second game. And I don't think he's really done anything wrong,
Yeah, I don't think him have the best of game.
But
And this is why Jamaican people, bro. You have to impress Jamaican people on the first day, bro. Game against United States, you were awful, bro.
yeah, man, that was his first
And
one.
that
As
one of the thing, that one of the thing, Bahamas, a lot of people don't. A lot of when Jamaica people start to buying Ethan Pinnock thing, bro. And when him play against Arsenal, bro, he win over a lot of fans because he come and play for Jamaica in that game and he didn't do well. He didn't. So that Arsenal game opened up a lot of Jamaica eyes.
because they're going to see him week in and week out now,
Yeah,
they're going to see a lot more Ethan Pinnock.
yeah. Totally agree with you. Guys, smash the like button, man. Don't forget to
Need
smash
to beat Costa Rica with better tactics, but this manager is clueless.
clueless, bro. Clueless, bro. He's a walking.
We as persons looking from the outside and have so many to say, but Tapa must see it too. Must. He has the
Of
better
course.
view.
Of course him see it. But let's get back to the player ratings.
So we're going basically average 5 for Andre Blake, 4
Yeah.
for Pinnock, or I mean 4 for Liam Moore.
Oh,
How
you
much
go.
how
I'm
much
give
for Ethan Pinnock?
I give him a 5. I'm giving him a 5. What do you think about both of them partnership?
It's not a bad partnership. They both seem very comfortable on the football.
Yeah.
Very comfortable on the football. But I guess over time we'll see how much better it gets. And they're both of quality. And as you say, if you're playing in the Premier League week in and week out, you must start. We don't have much options.
Agree. Agree with you, bro. Agree with you. Let's go for left back. What do you
Kemar
think
Lawrence.
about Kemal Lawrence?
Go ahead.
Guys, the phone line is open, so whenever you guys free to call,
Kemar Lawrence.
the phone line is open. So yeah.
I don't even know. Kemar Lawrence a 4.
Yeah? 4.
4.
I didn't think him have much to do, but he didn't offer.
Anything going forward.
He's not in that game. That's not Kemar taxi lines. He wasn't going forward. Didn't Kemar taxi lines always on the ball.
Yeah.
Always been that outlet for Jamaica. And he wasn't like that yesterday. I don't know what happened. Probably I don't know, bro. I don't know what happened to the whole team. But I'm going to give him a 4. I'm giving him a 4.
Yeah.
Right back. How much I give Wizarding? Wait,
1.
1?
1.
You
1.
think you were the poorest out of the defense?
Poor. Poor. I don't know if you can remember the second goal. Second goal that scored against us. He got caught out of position. Right. I know he was. I understand that he was trying to fill the void of the midfielder who did not pick up the man in the midfield at the time. But
Yeah.
what he did was go in to try win the ball from that midfielder. Ball passed behind him now. And you can see where he's pointing and asking, "Where is my cover?" from Corey Burke. And from that, he then had to try and move from the midfield straight back to where the ball was being played out on the left flank, which is his side. And
Yeah.
that's where the second goal came from. Ball reach out there, ball squared in to the box. Boom, 2-0. So West Harding had a really rough time yesterday. I give him a 1.
Yeah.
I give West Harding a 1. Didn't do much for us. Didn't look particularly comfortable on the football either. Liam Moore was very skeptical of giving him the ball out wide when we had absolutely no pressure. So I don't know if there's a lack of trust there, but it wasn't there. wasn't the best showing from West Harding at all. And that's why he was subbed off because Alva Sport had to come on.
Oh God. I don't think he get enough support on that side though.
No, not with Corey Burke.
Yeah, Corey Burt didn't come back and give him. And let me Corey Burt kind of run out of pace like the first 30 minutes because Corey Burke were the one who pressing and the team not come with him. If you're going to press, you have to press as a team.
Yeah, one man
You
camp.
cannot be one man pressing and running like I don't know. Corey Burt needs as a player, bro. I always say a lot of players should look at Corey Burke and be the road man of a Corey Burke. He's very hardworking. Klopp would love him. Every single top coach would love him because he's a player that work very hard off the bar. But one thing, bro, you have to use your head, bro. If you see the team not doing, you leading the press. Lalana was leading the press. After Lalana, here comes you have Sadio Mane. After Sadio Mane, then you have Endisi and all of them high press. You have to move as a team.
True.
I didn't a Corberg, you have to learn, bro. You can't high press for the 90 minutes and your team not coming to you, bro. You're going to be setting up yourself, bro. You're setting up yourself. So like the first 45 minutes now the first 40 minutes, you start to walk, you're tired.
True. Which left West Harding exposed at the back.
Yeah, he leave West Harding. But I really would like to see Javin Brown there.
I don't know when Tapa is going to give him a chance,
Yeah?
Javier is what, 20, somewhere between 22, 23, or even younger, maybe.
Yeah.
Where is he at right now? Still at. Where's Javier playing?
Vancouver,
right?
Yeah.
Right. Should give him a chance. Give him a look in.
Yeah.
Because we have a big issue at right back. Very big issue. The goals from Mexico came from the right hand side. The goals from yesterday's match come from the right hand side. Something needs to happen there.
Yeah. I would want to see Javon Brown get a chance, man. I think what he has done in the Vancouver team, going forward on defense, and this, remember, nobody could tell me say this guy cannot defend. He was a defense. I think he's a center. He plays center back. He played at the under 20 center back for Jamaica. Went to college, played for Jamaica, KC, and he played center back, the captain, a couple years ago for KC. So he can defend. So I think the balance, he have the balance, and I think he's our best right back, I don't know why Coach Whitmore is still holding on Alvas Powell now. Big respect to Alvas Powell, but this guy has been knocking on the door. No, when Alvas Powell were coming through the national team, bro, this guy is very young and he has to play. He has been performing, but recently, bro, no. This youth is on farm. He's Javon Brown. He should be our best right. He's our best right back. He should in the team. Me no sentiment for no player.
If you're not performing, you're not performing, Simple.
You're not perform, give us the fans what we want you to see. Javon Brown, young kid on the block, bro. The man fresh, bro. The man want it, bro. The man want the success, bro. You know what I mean?
We might see it,
Bro.
We might see it in the game. But we look at our options now for right back. We have what? 4, Javier Brown, Alva Spoil, West Harding, and O'Neill Fisher. Who personally I believe, no disrespect to O'Neill Fisher.
And I'm going to say this, bro. Javon Brown, if you are watching this, bro, I beg you, bro. Whenever you get that right back position, grab it with both hands. No, bro. Seriously, bro.
Real talk, bro. Once you get a chance, opportunity, grab it. Don't let it go.
Yeah, you have to grab it with the both hand, bro. All right, may I tell us, may I give you a good story, bro. You know, so when me I play Manning Cup, bro, and the key what me in the summer, me never like chain like the first month and odd. I will just idle it out, bro. And me always find myself on the bench. And when you know when it a come on to crunch time and the man him say, yo, Manning Cup time, bro. And some girl I go see up on the bench, bro, I bring water. Me tell the player them say, yo, man, been there, done that, bro. I always tell people I don't peak too early. I know to pace myself. You understand? And the whole summer me I run down ball, bro. The whole summer me I run down ball. And let me tell you, it's when 2 weeks, 3 weeks left for coming in September. Training just step up. Just step up, bro. Step up.
Different class.
Different class, bro. You know what I mean? Every day I play them pressure, I say, yo, bro, you know, stop, watch me spots car. Oh my thing, Excelsior thing work. You have the first level sleep in that room.
All right.
The level sleep by themselves. Level player in this room. And then the rest of the team in our next room. And the player them who start, them eat first. You understand? And then the player them when I start, they meet after us eat. Every local thing, we get first priority as the number at the level. You understand? So if you want water or anything, when I get up, bro,
What's that man them give you?
yo, bro, want some water, want Gatorade, bring it come. And they have to bring it come. You understand?
Yeah.
That's how our coach set it. So if you want that to change, bro, you see that level there and that first room there, you want for going at that first room there. And you know what I mean? You know one I think when me that play, bro. One of the most embarrassment thing ever happened to me, bro. I think me I play champion. Nice, sweet, bro, in the bro, in my class, in the bro. First day, said to my man, and I say, yo, boy, come watch me I play, you know. And she said, I don't like football, bro. I'm convinced her to come. And she end up come.
You sit up on bench.
Yeah. Bro, I'm sit down on the bench. I'm sit down side of the coach, you know. And she come touch me. And say, oh, you see him for come and hit on the bench. And my coach turn around and say, oh, I tell people to come watch you. I mean, I tell you, bro, that was my embarrassment, bro. The girl see me that day and say, oh, nah, I'm not
Yeah,
I'm not coming back. So, if me get another Jamaica team, bro, me I tell you, a war between me and Jay Blake for that position. Anytime I get in, me not come out back.
True.
This is a mindset more the Reggae Boyz player them to have.
That Javian bro need for do then.
Whenever you get the opportunity, take it with both hands. Same thing me I tell Tariq McGee. When you get the opportunity, grab it with both hands. Shaman Nichols say the same thing. Mariapa, the same thing. You have to take on a chance when you get it. Sometimes the coach can be an asshole, you know, bro. No matter what you do, you know, you're my favorite, you know. And that I go be one a coach with more biggest downfall. Because you have certain player where him love and him believe in it. Sometimes it's not coach Theodore Whitmore alone, you know. Jurgen Klopp. You have coach like that too, you know. We have to know when a time when you have to let go. But anyway, let's get back to business.
So we go through the back line 4-4-4.
Let me take that caller. Good evening, welcome.
Yo, blessings, Dan.
Blessing, my brother. Welcome.
Blessings.
Yeah, quick question more ask. What do you guys think about Max Aaron's getting called up for Jamaica?
Seeing is believing. That's what I say.
Hello?
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
right here, brother. What you say? What is the
Yeah, man.
question?
No, I said, what do you guys think about Max Aaron's being called up for Jamaica?
Max
Is
Aaron?
that a possibility?
Seeing is believing.
No, bro. You just get called up for England.
Under 21.
Serious?
Under 21. Bro, he's young, and it's going to be very hard for Max Aaron to get in this English team because you have Trent, you have this guy from Atleti Madrid named
Trippier.
Trippier, and then you have Reece James, and then you have
Kyle
Kyle.
Walker.
It's going to
Yeah.
be very, very, very tough for him to get in this England team. But we know how the thing go. That's going to be a big upgrade. Only way we get him, Macy Greenwood and Colgate and these players. We have to go to the World Cup.
So, question: what's the cutoff age limit for not being able to play for another country? Is
There's
it
no age limit.
under 23?
There's no age limit, bro.
Because I know in the past, if you played for the like say England youth team, you still were able to play for another team if you were another senior national team.
Yes,
So that's changed then.
no, it's still once you play for the junior team, once you don't get cap, I think cheat cap for the senior team.
Mhm.
Once you don't get cheat cap, if you get one or two, you still can represent for our next country.
The thing is, if you get if you get one, if you can play for a different senior team if you don't get 3 caps in like a friendly.
But
But once you get a cap in a competitive competition, you're unable to play for another country.
Mikel Antonio get called up for the England team, I think 1 or 2 times, but he didn't actually play.
Yeah, he didn't play. Once you don't play, you don't get cap.
Yeah, because we need a solution for the right back position.
Yeah, but we have one of the best right back now. We have one of the best right back named Brown that playing for Vancouver. You haven't seen him yet. I don't think you see him. You see him?
But
Carl?
Ryan, what about Kyle Walker Peters?
No, I haven't seen him.
Yeah, you need to go check out that guy, man. Type in him name on YouTube and watch some clipping. Javon Brown, he's good. I think he's the best right now. I don't know what Coach Whitmore waiting to release him.
Don't get me started with more. I just wanted to give you a call in and kind of support you because I see you've called into a couple Liverpool content creators as well. I'm a huge Liverpool fan.
Yeah.
I'm Capish.
Yeah. Oh, you ever watch a Liverpool content from me yet?
I just started watching. I didn't know that you had your own channel because I've seen you on Capish a couple times.
Oh, you see me on Capish?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm on.
So I just started and I actually was just watching you and saw you play for Excelsior. I used to play for Camperdown Money Cup team. This was back in the 90s, though.
Oh, yeah, we played Camperdown. Oh, and I'm looking beating the stick, you know, bro.
See that now? We're now good on the road.
All right, my boss. That's all you want to say?
Bless up, my dad. Yeah, man. Bless up.
All right, enough respect for the call, yeah, my brother?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. So yeah, where we at now? We're
at the. I think you need to give your rating for West Harding and then we move to the midfield.
Let's see. West Harding. I'm going to give him a 3. I'm going to give him a 3. I think that's a fair score for him. 3.
All right. So we move down now. Ravel Morrison.
Bro. One of the poorest games this Mr. Ravel Morrison played for Jamaica. Poor. Normally Ravel Morrison won the football at him feet. Normally Ravel would be a dictator inside that midfield. I think having Ravel Morrison playing as one of the holding midfielder, he can tackle, bro.
But I mean, we didn't have a holding midfielder yesterday. We just played a flat 4.
You need to give him a free role, I think, man.
That's just two center midfielders. two central midfielders trying to play a pivot between themselves, one stay, one go, you know. And
Yeah.
then the problem with that now is that we don't have the coverage if we lose the ball, one, and then we're unable to have the defenders give us the football when needs be because it's hard to find space. But I don't know. For me, Ravel deserves a 3.
You think so?
Yeah, I didn't see him in the game as much.
Yeah.
You know, he wasn't being the influence, the big influencer that we know him to be. He wasn't on the ball as much. So Ravel can get a 3.
Yeah, I'm going to give Ravel. I'm going to be fair with him. I'm going to give him a 4.5. I think 4.5 is a perfect. She's not bad still. She's not a bad scoreline.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right. So let's move on to Daniel Johnson.
I think out of the two, he was the better player.
Daniel Johnson.
Yeah. So if you're going to give Ravel a 4.5, I probably have to give Daniel Johnson a 4.5 or a 5. He was the better midfielder. He was more on the ball than anybody else
Yeah.
in the midfield.
All right. So I think I have to be fair with him. I think he try. I think he try.
Yeah.
I think he try. I'm going to give him I think he were our best midfielder, you know. I'm going to give him a 5.5. I think he were our best midfielder.
Yeah, he was.
He was our best midfielder. I'm going to give him a 5.5. So all right. So who is the next player playing the stadium?
Well, we only had two central midfielders, so we have to go to the left flank now. Bobby Reed,
Bobby Reed was atrocious, bro.
was he playing?
Bro, I don't even see Bobby Reed on the pitch, bro.
At one point, I don't know if he was playing left back. That's how pinned down Jamaica was.
Yeah.
Bobby Reed gets a 3 for me as well. It was non-existent at all. Non-existent. Yeah, somebody in the comments saying Daniel Johnson played the best out of the 11 players. I might have to agree with that.
Yeah, I think so too.
He was more influential. He was there about in almost everything we did. Anything that we did, Daniel Johnson was involved. You know, so I definitely agree. Bobby Reed was terrible though, awful yesterday. I can't believe that's the same Bobby Reed that had 1 goal and 2 assists prior to coming down here. You know, so Bobby Reed gets a 3 for me, 3 or 2, one of them.
Yeah.
Your thoughts?
I'm going to give him a 3. I think 3 is a fair score for Bobby Reed, bro. This is the lowest. This is the lowest from my doing player ratings since Gold Cup.
Right.
This is I think this is out of every. I think this performance would for the
Entire summer.
Entire summer. In the Gold Cup, it were not so bad, but I think this is the worst performance.
Worst performance. This performance is the worst since the turn of the new year, 2021. Because we played. I think we played. We didn't. USA we played this year, or was it last year we played USA? Since we played Saudi Arabia, and the US, and Serbia, and the Japan team where we pick up what 5.
Yeah, control it. May I come? Just continue.
Right. From that, it's been the worst. So I don't think this performance merited anything from any of us. Any congratulations and nothing. It was a very rough game. So Bobby Reed definitely deserve a 2. 2 or 3, non-existent. People in the comments I see saying Bobby Reed deserve a 1. you know. So I definitely see you guys agreeing with me, and I agree with you guys as well. So we probably have to move on to now Corey Burke on the right wing or right midfield. Viewers, what's your comments on Corey Burke? How much Corey Burke deserve? Think Corey Burke merited a 4.5. Not sure if you guys agree with me. Corey Burke deserve a 4.5, you know? I mean, throughout the game, you can see he was trying to press, but you can't press a team by yourself, you know? I only can do so much. I think we saw the best of Corey Burke when the second half started and Tapper put in his favorites, you know, the Shamar Nicholson, the Junior Flemings, the Speedy Williams, you know, people he's more comfortable with. And in a position where he feels more comfortable, you know? So Corey Burke, for me, deserves a 4.5. Not sure if many agree with me. But Corey Burke, I think, deserves a 4.5, Ryan. You might mute it still.
4.5.
Yeah, man.
I'm going to give Corey Burke. He's the one we're trying to press in and stuff, but it wasn't effective. I'm going to give him a 5. I give him a 5. Just a second. Continue.
Man, can't work. Yeah, so we have so we move across the midfield now. We got 5 Corey Burke, 3 for Ravel Morrison, 5 for Daniel Johnson, and a 2 for Bobby Reed, Dexter Dabbs. You know? So we move down to the forward line where we have Mikel Antonio. And boy, I don't know. If persons who watch football regular know Mikel Antonio, I know Mikel Antonio West Ham, you know. Mikel Antonio. Big up yourself, Arans. Yeah, man. They are same way. But yeah, Mikel Antonio from West Ham. If people watch football regular, Mikel Antonio just break the record for West Ham as leading goal scorer for the club. Decided to say I'm gonna come play for Jamaica. Come down here, and it was not Mikel Antonio. And you can't really truly blame him because, you know, the team he's playing with is a new team. The support staff wasn't the greatest on the day, and he didn't have any chances. I don't think Mikel Antonio had one shot off target or even on target yesterday throughout 60 minutes of play. Mikel Antonio was non-existent. We saw bits where Mikel Antonio probably might have held up the football and you know, trying to play that bully ball game, but persons were moving off him. There was no movement. There was a general lack of movement from the players yesterday on all fronts. In terms of even when Liam Moore and Ethan Pinnock have the football, there's a lack of movement in the midfield, a lack of movement from the forward line, nobody coming to, nobody being able to play a simple wall pass. And I think that's where we lost the game. You know, so Mikel Antonio for me deserves a 3. He was out of the game. You know, I see persons saying Antonio was poor, but he was poor because he was not involved. How was Antonio involved yesterday? He was just a person standing up. He was a bystander, Mikel Antonio. You know, so for me, Mikel Antonio deserves a 3. Non-existent yesterday.
No shots on target.
No shots on target, no shots off target, nothing.
Bro, this is all Tapper make the player look like a crap, bro. They make the man look like a crap, like he don't know what he doing, but bro, the man look like a crap, bro.
Can you imagine you have a big footballer, Mikel Antonio stature at your international team, and this man has taken no shot. Mikel Antonio is ranked in the top 5 for most shots or goal attempts in the Premier League in the first 3 games, ranking second behind Mo Salah. And he's coming to play for Little Jamaica and cannot register one shot. against a Panamanian team where I think their biggest international footballer plays for Anderlecht in the Belgium league.
Yeah.
I don't get it. So Mikel Antonio for me gets a 3.
3. And you for me I give him a 3. I can't give him a 4. I can't give him a 5. You were trying a lot, bro. You were trying, you were pressing, you were closing down, especially in that second half. I think second half he tried to close down the goalkeeper. Yeah, he closed on the
Listen, I know we're gonna get to that, We're gonna get to that chance, We're gonna get to that chance. Mikel Antonio closing down the goalkeeper. Ball lands at Kemaru's foot. And we don't listen that people. I know people are waiting for that rating, player rating, Kemaru. But Antonio for me gets a 3.
Yeah, he has to get a 3, bro. All right, so where you at now? Where you at today?
The last, well, we had Kemaru for the starting 11. The last player is Kemaru.
Kemaru. Why you put him at last? You think out of any other striker that me get like 1 or 2? I think he get about 2 chances, but I think he should bury. He should do much better with it.
I think, and to be fair, people might hate me when I say this. Kemaru deserves a 4.5.
You think so?
Yeah.
Are you
serious, bro? The reason why I'm saying he deserves a 4.5, if persons really and truly watch the second half very closely, that is the Kemaru of Rangers Football Club. Barring the mischance and the attempt where Mikel Antonio stole the ball off the goalkeeper and the ball at a Kemaru foot. We know in the first half, Kemaru gave away the football for the first goal. But I think he deserves a 4, either a 4 or a 4.5.
Yeah. I think I'm going to give him a 5. Although he should score 2, bro.
Yeah, man. The first goal, I feel like the first attempt he had, he could have taken a touch. But
Yeah, but it is a very cruel for me to give him a 5, bro. Like I give player like less for that if he miss 2 chances, bro, especially lose the game. I'm back chatting, bro. So I have to change that, bro.
But like I said, that's why I gave him a 4.5. He has to get more than Antonio.
I'm giving him a 4, bro.
Fair.
I'm giving him a 4.
Fair, very fair.
Yeah.
But I feel like in that second half, and I want people to be very real with themselves. If you watch that second half clearly and closely, you see the difference in Kemaru when Kemaru is playing just a little bit deeper behind the striker and having the football in his possession. So I feel like he definitely merits a callback. He definitely have to come back, come play again, give him another chance, make him play in that attacking midfielder role, give him the football. Because in the second half, he was way better. Way better. We see where he got a chance where he should have definitely scored. That would have made the game 2-1.
Yeah.
And put Panama under pressure. Because I think after that chance, 2 minutes later, Panama went on and scored a 3rd goal.
Yeah. Bro, I can't give him a 4, bro. I remember that first goal. He's the one who caused that goal, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he's the ball. But it's both parties, I think it was Ravel Morrison playing a very soft pass to Kemaru.
But when you look at Kemaru reaction when him lose that ball, he didn't hunt down the man. He should sprint hunt down the man. He had go a goal. Bro, I'm giving him a 2, bro. Missing that 2 opportunity, bro. I'm giving him a 2, bro. I have to change it, bro. I have to give him a 2. He get 2 opportunity where he should score. And then one of the first goal, you give away the ball inside the midfield. That's what I talk about. You can't give away the ball in that midfield there. They will punish you. I'm giving
Somebody's saying Mikel Antonio shouldn't have come play for us. We're not appreciating the guy, and we're fortunate for him playing. No, man, we more than appreciate Mikel Antonio coming to play for Jamaica, Just a bad day. Bad day all around for everybody.
Bad day, bro.
Bad
Man,
day. Bad
people,
day.
bro. We have to criticize the player them if you don't play good.
Yeah. Nobody
good.
played well. Nobody played well.
Nobody play well. If you play great, we give you the most respect. But you didn't play good, bro. So we should give you a high ratings, and you don't play well. So
Right. I think we
eh,
have about what 5 subs to
5.
Alvas Powell, Devon, Alvas Powell, Speedy Williams, Junior Flemings, Shamar Nicholson, and I don't know who was the next player that came on. I think we only made 4 changes yesterday. I think out of all the changes, Flemings was the bright spark. Him and Speedy Williams changed the game for us. Speedy Williams and Junior Flemings,
Yeah.
the 2 game changers. And I don't think personally, I don't think people even saw the. We went to a 4-2-3-1 yesterday, second half. Where we
Yeah.
have where we have Speedy Williams sit and and Daniel Johnson be the box to box midfielder while Kemar Roof was playing the attacking midfielder, So definitely, bro.
Yeah.
Definitely Tapa needs to find a formation. It's either you're going to play a 4-3-3 Tapa or a 4-2-3-1. You cannot go to a flat 4-4-2. Can't work. Not with the players that we have.
Yeah.
There always needs to be a midfielder. Daniel Johnson, Ravel Morrison cannot play together. Somebody needs to be there to support them. Give us that balance. I see people saying we couldn't even put together 5 passes or we can't bounce the football, and I agree. As professional footballers, I'd expected them to be able to make 5-yard passes, wall passes. But that was non-existent, especially in the first half. We saw better patterns of play in the second half where we know and we kind of see and knew what we wanted to do. Or the objective of the second half was to be a little bit more tidy in what we do. So only thing we can do is just look forward to the next game. If persons are looking forward to the next game, I know this game was this game was that game where say you hear all this hype about English-based players coming to play. Everybody jump on the bandwagon and say, yeah, we have this now. We can do something. And you get 3-0 yesterday, and then the amount of persons you lose after that game, the disappointment, it's rough. So Jamaica has to do something to win back over some of the fans.
Big time, bro. They have to do a whole heap of things to chat.
But the only thing they can do is win. They have to win. If they don't win, it's going to be hard to get Jamaicans supporters excited for the next 3 games to come. Because personally, if you look at many fans or supporters, if we lose to Costa Rica Wednesday, 3 games, no points. Next 3 games, Canada, USA, Honduras. It does not get.
You think next month game is a tougher than this month? Or you think this month
It
is
all
easier?
depends. It all depends. I think if we have like how we're going to be able to bring the English-based players down for at least 2 games next month, it should be better.
Yeah.
Theoretically, it should be better because we play, like I said, I think if I go and check now, we play Canada, USA, and Honduras. So we have USA away, Canada at home, Honduras away. That is the next 3 games. USA in the US, and remember, US is not a red list country, so we can carry our English-based players down there. Hopefully, they all have their visas and everything. Canada is at home to Jamaica. Hopefully, Jamaica does not get put on the red list country because, boy, COVID cases rising here. So that can be put in the red list zone. And then we go to Honduras. So,
Yeah.
We should. Barring that, we have a full squad. Okay, you know, the first set of players that the team sheet that they gave out for
Yeah.
the three fixtures, you know, they had a set 23 first, and then they had the other players for help out. So if they bring that set 23 with all the English based players, with all of the mixture of the junior Flemings and stuff like that, we should look better. Should
But
quote better.
is it we play Canada and Jamaica? Is it Honduras is a red country, red list?
I'm not sure.
Well, you didn't even know because Canada, red Jamaica could go on red list too, bro.
Exactly. Jamaica could go on red list by end of the month because Jamaica in serious trouble right now. COVID cases.
But red list, bro. So I think that's the same thing my coach called in and saying earlier on. I think this week. I believe us, bro. I think FIFA not helping the club them, helping the international team them, bro.
Yeah, because I don't know if you heard the news of the Argentina and Brazil match yesterday. I was watching it yesterday. They stopped the match because persons coming from the UK to Brazil to play and they're not supposed to. People like Buendia and Martinez, they just fly back to Croatia to quarantine so they can play on the weekend.
Yeah.
So
Just a second, bro.
yeah, man. So people must hope, or even pray so we can do better for the next games. Because if we don't fix it now, it don't look good. We must get a point from Costa Rica game. That is a must. And then we have USA, Canada, Honduras next. USA at home is going to be a tough match, and you know, so we really, really don't fare well against US regularly. You might mute it still, Ryan.
We should beat this USA team, bro. They don't have no experience, bro.
Yeah, but they might not have experience, but remember, say they still probably play together more than us. Remember, Jamaica's problem is, it's not that we can't beat these teams. We just don't. We're not composed enough. I don't get it. Like many persons see, we can't make a 5-yard pass. We don't string passes together well. And if you don't hold on, remember, if you don't hold on to the football, or if you don't have the football, you really can't score.
Yeah.
So if we're defending, and we get a one chance, like the Nicholson chance in Mexico, we need to put it away.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the phone line. We get a call in.
All right.
Good evening, my brother. Welcome.
What's up, man? Ryan.
Bro, he's a regular caller, man. Appreciate that, man.
Yeah, man. Let's up. I see you guys rating the team and the performance,
Yeah.
but just want to give my 2 cents on last night.
Yeah, man. You can go ahead, Bridget, man.
Okay, cool. So, there's a whole lot of things we can talk about. I'll start by saying that I am disappointed in Theodore Whitmore. The reason being is that a system that he wants to play,
Yeah.
and if he does, he should stick with it. Stick with what you want to do, and you live and die by that. Last night, what I saw was a team that is not identifying with Tapa Whitmore. It was a team that was in limbo of wanting to be compact and wanting to play expansive football. They were not compact as the Mexico game, as we know a Theodore Tapa Whitmore team would be. And they were not pressing. It's like they were half pressing. So it's like they wanted to press, but a part of the team also wanted to be compact. You understand?
Yeah.
As for Theodore Whitmore, if he wants to be the team that is compact and pragmatic, boss man, stick with your thing. All right? Because I can see that on the field, the team was confused. Panama was just walking through the field. right? And the next thing, you had a Gold Cup squad, right? That tournament was supposed to be used to gauge the players and get a core squad that you can use throughout the qualifiers, right? When you come now to the qualifiers, I think that 70 to 80% of the team playing now should consist of those players who are playing in the Gold Cup. All right? As the players who never took part in anything for Jamaica in the last 5 months, getting games ahead of Lamar Walker, a Tyreek McGee. Like, it is not adding up. It is not adding up. You were supposed to be using those tournaments to gauge your team, set up a team, so you know, so when World Cup qualifiers come, you know, guess and spell. You understand? So I'm disappointed that the teams that I'm seeing going out is not consistent with most of the Gold Cup squad, right? You had a Gold Cup squad. I think the defense was very well in the Gold Cup. The problems that we were having was in the midfield, and we were getting a lot of chances up front, but we weren't scoring. So as a coach, you should internalize and say, all right, this is what we need to improve on going forward. Where can I get this one or two player to improve on? You understand?
Yeah.
Now you come to a World Cup qualifying champion, and it's like you guess and spell what to do. You have about 8 players making their debuts playing in Jamaica for the very first time. This is the first time this lineup is going out to play in a World Cup qualifier. How that looked here, Ryan? Tell me how that looked here. You're debuting about 7 to 8 players playing in Jamaica for the very first time, and they are making a debut in the World Cup qualifier.
But brother, you have to
That
remember.
that is absolute madness.
Remember, say the red list thing, so you know
Ryan,
that.
I understand all of that. We understand all of that. That doesn't change the fact that you can have continuity in your team, Ryan. You don't have to make it changes from your last team, Ryan. It doesn't change the fact that you still have players that who were participating in your Gold Cup team who were under roster and can get a game all now. You understand?
Yeah,
And then
say,
some of them even never participated. Yeah, go ahead.
boy, sometimes I don't know, I think, I'm not going to say but when me there do the
Yeah,
stream them leading up to this game, I didn't hear anybody having a problem about that. Everybody were saying, oh, this is the A team that going to play against Panama, the B team going to play against Panama. The B team are play against Mexico, and the A team are playing Panama. And me were one of the person. I never like all that sound. You see me? I say that's a
exactly.
disrespect to the people.
I heard
The
you.
player them go and play in Mexico. So I'm saying
I heard.
I want the English based player them to play, but we need to have that balance. We need to have that
And
balance
and
because it's
you have
very important to
absolutely
have the
said
balance, the fight, the passion. The Jamaican player bring that out of the English based player.
exactly. And to be honest, Ryan, yes, we all wanted the we wanted better quality players to represent. That's what I was saying to you, as I said earlier. When I was looking at the team in the Gold Cup, you could identify what we needed. And as I rightly said just a while ago, you put additions in the squad on what you needed. You don't make wholesale changes and disrupt what you already have. You understand?
Yeah.
And the next thing now, on the game itself, I saw and I heard Coach Devon say, I don't know if it was on your program or somebody else's program, he said that Tapa should not play Roof and Antonio together because he said that would be an experiment. And at this stage, you don't want to be experimenting. And persons were saying, oh, this and they are professionals, what devil knows what. And I was saying, he is right, but most persons weren't acknowledging what he was saying. And it is so true. When you're going to play a 4-4-2, right, you need wingers to stay wide. You need persons who are going to work their socks off, right? And the first thing, Bobby Reed was listed as playing the left wing. And like about 30 minutes in the first half, nobody led up on the left wing. Like I was wondering, where was Bobby Reed playing?
Left back.
Supposed to give it the width on the left side, no Bobby Reed. And then Kemar Roof, who was playing up top series, not even to say, drift to the left to give us an option out there. It was Kemar Lawrence alone. No, a lot of time when he get the ball on the left side, he have to turn it back because there was no option on the left side. I can't tell you where Bobby Reed was. Right? So if you're going to play a 4-4-2, you have to have wingers who are going to stay wide and give you the team width and allow to draw a lot of the players out of position and allow for the forwards to get space to receive balls and stuff like that. So there was a whole lot of things going wrong last night. You understand? Corey Burke, trust me, work his butt off. Trust me.
All right, brother.
Corey Burke, work.
All right, thanks for calling. I'm taking a few more calls. I don't want to call him to pack up on me, Bridget. I get 300 missed calls like last year, and I don't want to that pack up.
All right, my boss. Stay away.
Yo, thanks for calling, Bridget. I appreciate it. Is it?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Enough respect, my brother.
That's
Yeah, man. Enough respect, bro. Enough respect. Good evening, my brother. Welcome.
Yeah, man. Night, Ryan. And blessed night to the other guest that is there.
Yeah, man. You can mute your background.
Oh, I can see your best. You hearing better now?
Yes, man.
All right, great. Yeah, man. Everything went wrong in the park yesterday, star. Everything went wrong. About 6 months ago, when I was complaining about the cohesiveness of the team because of the influx of new players, and I see where it eventually come bite us. And the influx of new players don't have nothing much to do with Tapa per se. That have to do with the recruitment process as well as the JFF, where we're slack in not recruiting the players early enough, and some of the players too, which when they saw that they weren't being called by England, they opted to choose Jamaica. So the cohesiveness is one of our biggest problems. But yesterday game, I don't know what went, I don't know what happened. However, none of the English-based players turned up yesterday. We don't want to segregate between English and local, but none of them turned up yesterday. I'm not sure if it's a humid climate. I'm not certain if the surface, because I realized Antonio and Roof could not control a single ball. I think Roof in the second half become more and more involved in terms of learning the pitch and getting his body behind the ball and trying to control better.
So when you say the pitch is bad?
Yes, it's 10 times tougher than what they are used to in England. So that's one variable. The field, the pitch is kind of patched, and the English-based ballers are not used to that.
Yeah, I remember.
They are mostly.
I remember a couple years ago when Jamaica were playing. You have to mute your background, yeah, my brother? Please. No copyright. Me no want on the channel, please. So.
Okay. Yes, go ahead.
I remember watching Jamaica versus the United States Cup. I think the last World Cup qualify, Jamaica was in, and the commentator said, the US commentator said, this pitch, not even Carey want to park on that pitch. So
the pitch is a major factor.
Yeah, they not work. They should work on the pitch all when football not going on, bro. Pay someone to work. Yeah. Pay a few people to work on the pitch.
No, but it could work within our. It could work within our advantage. It could work within our advantage, you know.
Yeah, but it could work in our advantage, but we have a lot of English players that don't used to it.
That's what I'm saying. So we have to know the tactics you are employed. Because even the home advantage, we are the only team don't have an home advantage because most of the players have never played in the national stadium. So even if we have the crowd behind their backs, it would not help them because they're not used to the crowd. It's not their crowd. Another big observation I saw Tapper was shouting few instructions earlier to just the local grown players. He did not know to communicate to the English-based players. Are apparently Rufa, Antonio, and Bobby Reed, they weren't listening.
What do you mean they don't know how to communicate? Aren't they English-based? Do they not speak English?
Just a second, Carla. Carla, my next panel asking, what you mean by they don't understand Coach Whitmore? The English they speak?
No, we speak patois. Whitmore speak patois.
Oh no.
Oh, you know that?
No.
Well, I know. Oh, you know he don't speak proper English to the players. Yeah, we know him speak patois.
So how are you going to speak proper English in a loud match environment to the players when you are in a frenzy? Just think about it, Ryan. If you are trying to say, I press this and that to them, how would they understand? How the English players would understand?
High press is high press.
Yeah,
English.
Bobby Reed. Few of them.
And another thing, Ryan, tell him say only 2 persons made their debut yesterday.
They don't understand our culture to that. They don't understand our language.
Correction to you, my brother. It's only 2 persons made their debut yesterday.
Yes, but even with those who did not make their debut, some of them have not played in the office.
Yeah, most of the Reggae Boyz players were playing now for the team didn't play in the office.
But what does playing at empty stadium do to you as a footballer? Shouldn't that make it better for you?
They're not used to nothing.
Yeah.
Even the sun was a problem.
Okay, I understand the climate might have been the biggest issue and maybe the pitch. But not playing in front of fans. They've done that for the last year. Right?
MLS is 10 times better than the championship. And we need to get that clear.
What do you say a while ago?
I said the MLS is 10 times better than the championship in England, sir. We need to get that.
What you mean by it? No. What you mean by the MLS is better than the championship?
MLS is better quality. MLS is better money. MLS is better stars. MLS is better overall than the championship.
So 2 more stars in the league that make the league is better. So La Liga is better than the Premier League. Couple years ago when you have Cristiano.
Vice versa, you know both of them battling for it.
No. Why you just say a while ago? You say a few things a while ago, saying just because the best star them in La Liga is better than the English Premier League.
MLS. I don't feel MLS is better than.
Bro, listen to me, my big.
The structure the MLS is
nowhere on that level to the champion.
MLS structure is just like a basketball structure, East versus West. You can't have a better league.
Hold on, Carla. Why is the MLS team don't dominate the CONCACAF Champions League? Why is the MLS team do not dominate the champions, the CONCACAF Champions League?
They dominate to some extent.
Where they get be 4 and 5? Bro, they get 4 and 5.
I'm looking in the comments, Ryan.
Liga Max is better than the championship.
Bro, Professor, Mexico have a proper league. But it don't better than the championship, bro.
Brian, whether you want to put it, whether Mexico or US, both their leagues are better than the championship. So the players we are getting from the championship are better than the MLS players.
Are you serious, brother?
I'm 100% serious. Only thing championship have over them, it will give them a gateway to the English Premier League.
Okay, so Ryan, ask this question to him. Ask him this question. and I'm going to use a. You can't hear me, caller?
MLS.
No, him can't hear you. Tell him.
Ryan, ask this question. And I'm going to use a championship player, and I want him to find the best MLS player right now to match up with this champ. Alexander Mitrovic is a championship footballer, age 25 or 26. Which striker in the MLS is a better pedigree than Alexander Mitrovic?
Carla, just a second, Carla. Carla, you know why I know why I'm going to keep you on the line. From I doing this show, this is the first somebody will come and challenge Ryan LFC.
This
The
man.
panelist. So me really like that. You understand? Me like debate and them stuff there. That's me. But listen to me, bro. Listen to me, bro.
Yeah.
It's no way and farm.
Why do people leave the MLS to go play abroad?
The MLS, all right. Let me show you say the MLS, and I kill an argument and I take a next caller.
No problem.
Tell me 10 star will come out of the MLS. Will go to Europe.
I just mentioned about 4
Give me 10.
from Clean. I go Clean Denzi, I go London, Donovan, I go
Hold on. What London Donovan do in England?
Played at Everton.
Eh? Impact. Me I talk about impact, you know. Madison Championship.
Sir, just listen what I'm saying, sir. You understand? If you're born in England, you will start from the lower leagues and move up. So if you want to mention any players who move up from the championship to the English Premier League, yes, you can always mention those players. But if you should look at the personnel that the MLS have now, they are far superior than the championship. So Panama with a predominantly MLS team going better than Jamaica championship ballers.
But Jamaica don't have championship ballers. What are you talking about, sir?
So the English ballers that we have are not of the highest quality. And that's because they are not playing at the highest level.
The championship is like what? Top 10 league. You know, the top 10 leagues are probably like 8 or 9.
You can't hear you. All right, Carla, may I take a next caller? Thank you very much. I really appreciate your point and stuff, and you're telling me that the MLS is I'm not going to agree with you on that, but guess what? When you call into the Ryan LFC show, I love when you guys have an opinion on everybody.
Liga MX is a better league than MLS.
Yeah. The MLS is joke, bro. MLS is a joke league, bro.
Well, I wouldn't say it's a joke league, you know, but it's just not of the quality of the leagues that we.
Bro, the standard you can't get relegated, bro. You're not no fight.
I don't appreciate that standard. I can't see a league where that don't give you no excitement.
The belly, bro. The belly.
We even have relegation in our like a simple semi-pro league in Jamaica. You know, we have relegation in our league, and MLS can't have it. Somebody in the chat saying if Dumbe Holding better than Liverpool, should I ask the caller that?
Oh, you know. You can do it too, you know, because remember you have the spanner too, you know. You can do it. I was going to say it, you know, but I forgot, man.
Right. I don't get it. I don't understand. MLS is a decent league.
Yes, my brother, I'm just going to call you back, you know. Good evening, sir.
Yes, Ryan, how are you?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. Good evening to your panelists as well.
Yes, me hearing you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm very disappointed with what happened yesterday. Very, very, very disappointed. I didn't really expect that. But there are so many variables, so many things to look into, you know. And the most important thing, though, is that we would get rid or that the JFF would get rid of Tapper, because nothing better is going to happen. We can look for things getting worse, you know, and the people being hurt more and more each time we have a game, you know. I'm not in agreement with people who are saying that the English-based players, you know, are not of the quality that they should be. These are very, very good players, and we need to learn to appreciate good things as Jamaicans. You know, we need to learn to appreciate the fact that these guys have made themselves available and that they have come to the land of the birth of their parents and grandparents and so on. And they're willing to give of themselves. And that is very commendable. Wes Harding yesterday, I think it was very unfortunate that Tapper took him off. I think he's a real quality player and he's a real decent human being as well. And when you have people like Wes coming into your team, you need to get to know him. The coach needs to get to know him. You know, this is a guy who is not just a quality player, but he has so many fine qualities as a person that can rub off on the other players, you know? And things like these are very important when it comes to a team being together. I think what Tapper should have done yesterday was to, in the halftime, he should have spoken to him one-on-one, take him aside and say, Wes, listen, I know of your quality. I know you're a good player. You're not playing, you know, as I expect you to, if that's what he saw. And then he should have put him back out there. And I know that Wes would have responded to that kind of counseling because he's easy to manage. He's a humble. And he
asked him if he thinks Tapper holds that kind of quality as a man management coach.
Big mistakes that Tapper made with Wes Harding yesterday.
One question for you. The panelists ask you a question. Wait again.
Do you think Tapper holds that man management skill? Can he do that? Can he step up to the plate and pull somebody aside?
Yeah, the panelists Barman said his coach Theodore Whitmore have that quality, that man management skill to pull a player to get the best out of him and stuff.
Not the Jamaican base, but the English players that he doesn't know. What is he able to ask? Is he able to say?
Yeah, just a second, caller, because you know the thing, bro. This is the reason why Coach Whitmore calling for Parlal to be my assistant, and I don't think he can manage his English player.
Yeah, because we see the segregation. We see where Tapper, as the other caller said, Tapper might only be able to speak to the Jamaican-born players.
No, man, just a second, because what the panelists can hear. So whenever I stop you, I just you say something and you want to adjust it, right?
Okay. Yeah, so just ask him if he thinks he's able to speak to these English-based players like he can to the Jamaican-born players.
So the panelists asking you this question, right? You hearing? Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, Ryan.
He said if Coach Theodore Whitmore can speak just like him speak to the local player them, do you think he can manage to pull an English-based player and have a conversation with them to get the best out of them?
Of course, but you see, probably the mistake that Tapper Whitmore is making is to be standing up and giving a somewhat form of dominating lecture. You know, you can't communicate the same way to everybody. You have to know human psychology, even 101 or less, and understand how to deal with each individual. In cricket, we say we play each ball and its merit, right? So Tapa needs to know, can I just give a general address to this group of guys and they will hear what I'm saying? Or should I pull them one-on-one and over a cup of hot drink, we talk about it? Or over a bowl of fruits, so something like that, we sit down together over a meal and we talk one-on-one and open up to them and they see if they can open back up to him, right? This is not just about, oh, I'm the coach and this is what I have to say today. That's not that's not how it should be, Ryan. We have to use intelligence and know how to deal with, because these are quality guys and we have to know how to handle them. You see? And that is the problem. Tapa cannot manage them. He cannot handle them, right? He has on blinkers and he just seems to be going about things, you know, in one specific way, and he cannot do things differently, you know, to suit situations and to fit in with individuals.
Yes. So basically, we need to get someone who can get the team together and man management skill.
Yes, and you know, I'm really sorry for Tapa in a sense, because it's as if, I don't know if it is because he won't listen to anybody else or what, but then just like what I'm saying to you now, that things that could have happened in order to get to the players and to get the best out of them. You know, I think that those around Tapa, and I think they need to go too, because if they can't see these things, then they need to go as well. I think that they should have been able to say to Tapa, listen, this is how you need to deal with these guys, you know, Tapa. How about taking them one-on-one? How about really trying to get to know them better, trying to get them to be very comfortable with you and so on, instead of just being the Don man in the room, you know? I think I'm sorry for him along those lines, because everybody needs a little help here and there.
Ryan,
Another thing that should have happened as well.
Pause him for a second.
Just a second.
Ask him if upon recruitment of these English-based players, do you think Tapa actually knew who was coming into his camp personally?
Carla,
Yeah, man.
I don't think he know.
Like,
most of the players,
you will know of the player's name, but do you know the person that you're getting?
They just give him the list.
And that's what he's saying. That's what I'm actually agreeing with him. You know, does Tapa actually know the persons coming into the camp?
Yeah, Carla, you're making some valid point, and the panelists agree with you, because you see, when we are recruiting some of these English-based players, it's not the coach. Sometimes the coach bit more don't know them, you know. They just give him a list and say, this is a player them available, we can represent for Jamaica. And the JFF say, okay, I'm going to call him. Because really and truly, most of these players who in the team now, it's not the JFF go and get them. Is some of the person them on YouTube like Devon Porter and Simon Preston and what's the next one name? Cataract,
yeah.
Yeah, so is these man just go out there and try to get information? They're trying to get to Louis Baker, one guy named Anywhere Sports, and they have to go through some grounds, man. Or some people work at Chelsea to forget Louis Baker. And this is the problem we have. You know what I mean?
Right.
We need a technical director.
Does Tapa have direct contact to these players? Does he speak to them?
Somebody is big player. Some of the big player them, he speak to them. Some of the big player them him speak to. But somebody, bro, it's just a day, bro. Like for talk about these guys, like it's just continuing a day and stressful. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, he should have a technical director who is working with Coach Theodore Whitmore. We don't have that.
Right. And between the Mexico game, Ryan, and the game yesterday, the JFF right, or Tapa, should have gotten someone from the university to come and lecture them about Jamaican culture and Jamaican sports and what Jamaicans expect of them and how they expect them to play, right? The kind of heart they need to have, the way they would express themselves on the field, because you know the English culture and the Jamaican culture or the CONCACAF culture, you know, it's different, you know, Ryan. It's different. These guys are real gentlemen in England, you know.
Yeah.
And when they
grow different.
they need to be, you know, having someone from the university or even Goodison or one of these guys coming in to have that kind of talk with them.
Boy, I agree with him, because these the English-based players grow different. Their struggle is a complete different struggle from what many of these Jamaican-born players have, and still have to this day.
Carla, thank you,
So,
man, for calling,
yes,
man. I have to go and get some more, Carla, because I want to wrap up, man. I want to lay down with my wife tonight, so I don't want to be
hey
here.
Ryan, you've been doing a good job, man. I really appreciate you, man. You take care and you keep up the good work, brother.
Yeah, man, be safe, man. Big up the wife, okay?
Yeah, man, I'll do that. Thank you.
All right, enough respect. Bro. Carla, viewers, I'm really are there the whole night today, Nina, so I'm just gonna call it a night. No, man. Yeah, man, it's a big batty one, man. It's a big batty one, man. I love big batty girl, man. So, yeah, man. So, viewers, guys, I'm going to end it, you know. I know I miss a whole heap of call, but guys, you can call in tomorrow, Bridget. So, I wrap up early. I roll asleep. I relax with the beautiful queen, and, you know, see what I'm coming. Oh my God. Good look of banter. Good look of banter. So, yeah, man. Guys, enough respect. Appreciate it. I want some sleep and relax. So, thank you guys for watching. Don't move, you know. Stay right where you are. Don't move yet. Bahamas.